Welcome, one and all, back for what we hope to be a very exciting season. This is Season 9, the Super Serious Big Time League. My name is Riff Raff. Happy to have you on board for Draft Day 2023 and 5/12. We have a lot to go over today. A couple things to announce before we get into the meat of it, though. A few things on the horizon I want you to be aware of. Number one, big news. Rocket League Old Farts has an epic creator code. So if you are buying anything in the item shop of either Rocket League or, God help you, Fortnite, please type in RLOF into the creator code and help out our server. Very proud to be able to get that. We're also looking to get Old Farts Gaming, our sister server, their own creator code, OFG. In order to do that, we need 1,000 followers on the Twitch stream. So please, when you're done watching here, head over to Old Farts Gaming TTV on Twitch. Give them a follow, and we'll be able to get that code set up as well. Next up, Monday, EU Mondays, the Threes tournament every Monday afternoon. That's 3 p.m. afternoon Eastern time, evening, of course, across the pond, run by CEmpty and company. Register in the EU in-house tourneys registration thread on the Discord. Speaking of which, are you a member of the RLOF Discord? If not, there have been a couple of links posted in chat already. Please come join us if you are 18 or over. We'd be happy to have you as part of the community. It's a thriving place where you can find players to play with, teammates that won't just ditch you and run, but can't say they'll whiff the ball or not. But yeah, find some friends to play with, have some fun over at the Discord. We do a bunch of events as well. Speaking of other events, we're going to be hosting another caster training soon. So if you're interested in learning how to do what we do on Twitch, please come join us for one of those. No experience is necessary, and we'd be happy to have anybody and anyone interested to help us produce these types of streams. Next up, big news, Boston Major. It's the Spring Major coming July 8th and 9th. We have a large group of Old Farts going to this one with a potential watch party on site on Friday. Details will be announced as we get closer to the date. We're also planning on putting out a lot of content from the event, so if you're not able to make it, please do follow us on Twitch, get the updates there. And we may have a couple extra tickets lying around, so if you are planning on going, or maybe this is the thing to tip you over, we do have a couple of extra tickets if you want to purchase them from some of the people in-house that have extras so that you too can join in the fun. Rock yourself an Old Farts t-shirt and get loud. That said, it is draft day. No more questions. No more worrying about when is the draft. It is now, here and now, live on Twitch. Happy to have you down. As I mentioned before, we're going to go through the format for today's draft because there are a bunch of changes that have been happening for this season, and I want to make sure everybody is prepared. First and foremost, we have 16 teams made up of 6 players on each team. This is a new format where we have an A and a B team for each team name. Each will have 2 tiers of teams, and each team will play concurrently. Players are valued according to MMR, and that's skill distribution, and the total dollar amount cannot exceed the cap for players that you draft. So captains will have to be careful with who they pick and when so that they do not exceed their caps on any given pick. Each captain has a budget of $120,000. This is minus their own valuation. So the captain that gets to go first is the captain who was ranked lowest on MMR and therefore cost the least amount. The remaining picks will recalculate after each pick. So it's going to get a little funky. There could be a captain that gets to pick twice, depending on how strategic they are with picking lower valued players early on. Again, no promises in any of that. We're going to have to see how this one unfolds because all the captains have been prepped, but we don't know their strategies. So it's going to be very interesting to see who does what in the draft. Next, if two captains have an identical budget, the lower ranked captain will draft first. That's just to keep it fair. And then the season, just so everyone is aware, the season will start. First games, June 2nd, the Friday night, and June 4th, the Sunday night, for each of our Friday and Sunday conference season openers. I think that's all we have to go over before getting started. So, chat, are you excited? Because it's time to get started with the Season 9 draft. I believe first up on this draft for Friday night are the Angels with booth. And there he is. Eric, welcome to the caster booth. Welcome to the draft. First of all, you excited to be here?
Of course.
There you go. I have to ask, because you did put in your information dump when signing up that you're hoping to someday be completely Eric. How close are you?
I am 23% left to go.
23 left. So that's 77 there already. Okay, that's running off a good stat. So who are you going to pick as the overall first pick of the draft to help you get all the way there?
Well, I think I needed to find someone who can kind of captain my A team. I've got my B team down, so I'm going to go with Disaster Piece for my first pick.
Disaster Piece going first overall in the draft. Congratulations to Disaster Piece. That's a high honor. And Eric, congratulations to you as well. Good luck, and we'll see you again later in the draft. All right, we're going to move over to the Sunday in a moment. But before we do, actually, let's get a prediction. I didn't throw this up in chat. Predictions in chat. Who's going first overall in the Sunday division? Do we have any takers? Actually, while I'm looking at chat, Bigger G, oh my God, 100 subs right out of the gate. Who is this man? Unbelievable. Thank you, Bigger G, so much for all of the gifted subs. On behalf of everybody who you just gave a wonderful month of viewing. But let's get that prediction in chat. Who is going first on the Sunday conference? The real Underpants says, not me. Hoosier says, do you have pants on? Not sure exactly who you're referring to, but I will answer for whoever that is. No, I do not have pants on. This is a no pants stream. And yes, Riff Raff was valued as 0 in the Friday League. That's true. I am not worth anything. No, it seems like no other predictions are coming through in chat. So let's just get to the Sunday pick. Pawpaw joining us in the booth. Thank you for being here, Pawpaw.
How you doing, Riff Raff?
I am well, my friend. I have it on good authority that you are actually quite old. Is that true?
That is quite true, yes.
I believe you actually mentioned I'm old AF. Do you even know what AF means?
Yes, I do. I have kids and lots of grandkids, and they all let me know what those things mean.
Good, because if you just said yes, I would have said you're not old enough. So my friend, you get the top pick of the Sunday conference. The list is over my shoulder as we speak. Who are you taking first?
So I looked at this list and thought, I'm going to pick the most underrated player on the list. And that is a 54-year-old GOAT himself, Grandpa RL.
Grandpa RL. What a pick for the first of the Sunday conference. Congrats to Grandpa RL. I see some strategy here going for the lower ranked players first to keep your cap space open. Let's see if that pays off dividends for you down the road. Papa, good luck and congratulations for your first pick.
Thanks.
Okay, we are moving on in the draft back to the Friday conference. We're going to give our production team a minute to get that set up. In the meantime, I will say, yep, Elias says, "Oh, there I am. Let's go." That was the equivalent of a "Hi, Mom" moment, and a W for Grandpa. Bigger G still getting thanks in the chat. Absolutely love it. Love seeing the engagement there. Please get in the chat, make yourself heard, make yourself known. And if you're not already, as I mentioned before, a member of the Discord, jump in and join us. We'd love to have you and have fun doing stuff like this all day, every day. But with that said, let's get back to the Friday draft. Have the Shrig coming into the booth.
Okay.
The Shrig, welcome. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Riff Raff?
I am wonderful. I will say I'm waiting to see when my cat actually shows up on stream because she just won't stay away regardless of whatever, polls people put in there. That being said, who are you looking forward to seeing here? Who's going to be your first pick overall?
My first pick of the draft is going to be Xnos, my former teammate and close friend and confidant.
Okay, going with somebody he knows, probably some strategies already in play there. Could be a potentially difficult team to play against if they already have chemistry. So, Shrig, is that what you're hoping for, or do you have something kind of hidden up your sleeve you want to divulge on air?
Oh, that's the idea. I've played with this guy a bunch of times, and I'm looking forward to playing with him again.
Wonderful. Well, very happy to have you here. Thank you for hopping in the booth. We'll see you later on in the draft. We are moving over to the Sunday draft in a moment. We have to, my producers are telling me that I get muted when the graphic plays, so I have to stop speaking at that point. It's hard for me to do, as everyone knows. But we will get to the Sunday conference second pick overall. This is going to be, I believe, from the Squint. And Ender Waves hopping in the chat with us in order to make his first overall pick, second overall in the Sunday conference. Ender, are you there?
Yes, sir. What's happening?
Not too much. Thank you for being here. I'm just going to get straight into it. Who is your pick?
So I'm also getting aggressive with the strategy. I'm going to take Weak Ref or Tim OG as my first pick.
Okay. So we're so far seeing a lot of lower cost players going early in the draft. A lot of strategizing here. Ender, what's your look down the pathway here? Are we thinking higher players are just going to be there available for you later, or are you just trying to keep cap space? What's your thought?
It's really trying to play that salary cap space. I've got a couple of guys that I know I want on the team, and Tim OG, Weak Ref, he showed some real promise in the tryouts we held, so I was excited to pick him up first and leave me plenty of salary cap for the rest of the picks.
Very nice. Well, let's see if that pays off for you. Good luck to you. And we will head back to the desk here. I will let everybody know the way these picks are going. A lot of these captains will get another pick very soon. If anybody starts picking higher cost players, it will cause those captains to have to bump down later into the draft list. So some very calculated decisions by our early captains in picking lower cost players in order to keep their picks rolling. But we are ready to move on to the Friday night conference again. I didn't hear, unfortunately, I believe it's the Clock Watch. And from the Clock Watchers, we have Renegade Duck. Duck, are you actually here?
This is not Duck. This is Disaster Piece.
It's an imposter. Disaster Piece, for the folks at home, Disaster Piece was asked to make the picks on behalf of Renegade Duck. This is entirely kosher, even though he was taken first overall. So I have to ask you, How you feeling? You went top dog.
No one was really expecting this. I was actually going to pick myself on behalf of Renegade, but him and I had a discussion earlier, and we weren't expecting this. But he gave me a list of people, and I'm gonna be fair here and go down his list. So.
Okay, well, just to, again, put anybody at ease, this list has been confirmed by league officials. There is no change in the plan from what Disaster Piece is doing, even though he's on a different team. Just want to make sure everybody understands this is all on above board, on the level. So, Disaster, who is Renegade's first pick, if not first choice?
On behalf of Renegade, we are going to pick Rambus.
Rambus. Okay, Rambus is going to the Clock Watchers. Congratulations to Rambus going in the first round. That's a strong pick right out of the gate. And Disaster, we will see you, I guess, a little bit later in the draft when it's your turn or Duck's turn again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you as well. All right, moving on. We're going to get to the Sunday Conference rather. The Squinters will be up next with their captain Enderweaves going again. So here is one of those interesting situations where a captain has played the draft cleverly enough that they get a second pick before some teams even get their first. This is quite the move, Ender. I have to applaud you on being able to get two players off of a very open list. Is this exactly as you planned it?
It's going exactly as I planned. Let's hope my luck holds out for the rest of the picks.
Well, let's see if that's true. Who is your second pick on your team?
Next pick is my man Jake Diggs.
Jake Diggs. Jake Diggs going there in, I believe that's the second tier area. Yep, there he is. And so you've gotten one from the low cost. You've gotten a relatively high cost. Are you saving your top pick in terms of salary cap until the end, or are we going to see some shuffling around?
I think we'll see some shuffling around. I don't want to give too much away, but both the guys I picked so far are guys I felt like were undervalued from seeing them play in tryouts. So I hope I was right in that assessment.
I like it. Good luck. I hope you're right, but I also hope everybody else is right because I want to see some really good games this season.
100%.
All right, we are getting ready for the next Friday pick in a moment. That being said, I will let everybody know a lot of the captains are mentioning the tryouts that had been going on over the past couple of weekends. Great job to everybody showing up and trying out to show their stuff and perhaps get themselves valued, as Ender did, a little bit higher up on the list. If you were there, please give us a hello in chat. We'd love to see who actually showed up to the tryouts and the experience that they had. Say something in Twitch chat. Want to know who. But let's move on to the Friday conference. It is going to be the Shipwrecks up next with Crispy Dad at the helm. I did not even want, I was not going to let that go without being able to say Crispy Dad at the helm of the Shipwrecks, because that just worked too perfectly. So Crispy Dad, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking on the team. I believe this was the same team you had last season. Is that correct?
It is. Same team name.
Same team name. And how did you guys do last season?
We won it all there, Riff Raff.
That you did. That you did. So a defending champ, to be sure. What is going to be your strategy with this new draft format and the fact that we have two teams, two three-man teams effectively in each conference? How are you going to plan this one out?
So I think right now I'm kind of in the middle as far as my value. So I want to try to get a low pick and a high pick, try and round out my teams before going in for the rest of the draft.
Okay. So who is going to be your first pick in this season 9 draft?
So my first pick is going to be Simuality.
Simuality. A local boy, Simuality, is, I believe, had some musical fame off the pitch, if I remember correctly. Might have opened for Snoop Dogg at one point. But we'll see if he brings that star power to the field as well. Crispy Dad, hope to see you later in the draft. Good luck.
Thanks, Riff Raff.
We are moving along over to the Sunday draft again. Next up is going to be Zethy, captain of the Vikings. And we are live with Zethy in the booth now. Zethy, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. That is going to be your first pick. You kind of got, I'm not going to say edged out by Ender with some really clever tactics on the draft, but what do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to every one of the tryouts, so I had a little bit of a mixed sample size, but I'm still confident with what I'm going with.
Okay, so you still have plenty of options on the board. Who is your first pick?
I'm going with Phalion.
Phalion. Oh boy, that is a top choice no matter how you slice it. Phalion is an excellent mechanical player, very intelligent player, and I believe, I'm checking my notes now, yes, Phalion does say that X-Men lives in his backpack. So whoever gets X-Men may or may not. If you take him later on, you might have a solid team. I'm not sure, though. Good luck to you, Zethy. We'll see you later on in the draft.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, we have an auto draft situation. The captain, Motive Bowl, is not in attendance right now, but the Bandits are up next on Friday. And unfortunately, we can't ask Motive Bull about his decision-making here. He was not able to make it, but he is a very simple person, so we will be able to go simply from top down. His comments to the league committee when signing up to be a captain is just simply see ball, hit ball. So I'm going to ask my producers, who do we have for the pick? Okay, Chunky Alpaca is Motive Bowl's first pick. The Bandits have taken Chunky Alpaca. Top choice on the top of the cap. It's going to put Motive Bowl and the Bandits a little further back in the draft now. We're not going to see them again for a little while, but they are securing the top dollar player on the board. So could go either way. This might be a really smart pick, or will the auto draft unfortunately lead to some downsides for Motive? We'll find out later today. Let's head back to the studio here. As we get ready for the Sunday team, it's going to be the Mall Walkers, headed up by Makers Rocks. The gentle Sunset Mall Walkers. Makers, thank you for joining us in the booth. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I have to ask, you've been around, I think, since season 1 of our in-house league. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm one of the OGs with the Old Parks Leagues.
So what have you seen as time has gone on? How have the players changed? How has the competition changed?
It's been really interesting to see how the server in general has really grown in terms of just people, but also the skill level involved. I mean, when I first started, there was just a handful of SSLs with Old Farts, and now it's so many good players. So it's pretty amazing to see.
Well, we have a lot of good players today for you to choose from. So let's see who you pick as your first overall.
All right. This is the person I've played with a few times here and there, privates, but a fantastic player, going KDN.
KDN. That is a very strong pick. KDN is a great mechanical player, good game sense, and has certainly undervalued himself many times in chat. So we're looking to see this team, the Mallwalkers, go pretty far with that pick. Congratulations, and I'll see you later in the draft.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, we're moving over to the Friday picks here. I'm just double checking my notes because I got out of order. It happens. I'm old. I still have my glasses on, but they don't help. And we're going to grab the Shrig from the Dependables for his second pick.
With my second pick in the draft.
Okay, so we have the Shrig in the booth with us. Shrig, thanks for coming back. It is the Dependables' second pick, and I know you were talking a minute ago, but we were not ready for you to talk.
Oh.
So nobody out there heard what you just told me. Why don't you go for it again?
Oh, my bad. I will be taking Falcor with my second pick in the draft.
Falcor. Oh, we're going top of the list now. It looks like the high-level cap players are going quickly. So Friday conference teams, be aware you may have fewer options at the higher end. Does that change anybody's strategy? We'll have to find out. But strong pick, Shrig. Well done on that. And still, I think, one of my favorite team names on this list. So good luck to you.
I appreciate it.
All right, we're going to move back over to the Sunday conference. The seniors, Papa will be back in the booth. Papa, this is a chance for you to get another couple picks before anybody else on the list even gets a first pick. So playing the strategy very, very intelligently, I will say. Who is your second pick?
So my second pick just got picked.
Oh.
But I'm going to go with an alternate strategy. It's one I've played with before. And when you put people together, you need someone to coach them. And one of the guys I've learned the most from in here is Percussive. So he's my second pick.
Fantastic selection in Percussive. High-level player and high-level coach on the server. Definitely great if you're trying to boost up the quality of your team mid-season. So I think that's a great pick for down the road. I'm going to be looking at the seniors to see how far they can make it into the postseason. Congrats for that.
Thank you.
All right, I'm having a quick look at chat to see what I've missed in the last couple of picks. Krychek, who spelled my name wrong on the board. Sorry, bud. It was probably me. And someone is fired. Oh, no. Sorry, pal. But we have... let's see, Bug jumping in. Arby's, Caden is a strong choice. Bigger G, who I know is Big Green, stop messing around in Discord. I see your chats. And let's see, who else we have here? Papa Take Me, says Iggy. And thank you, Hoosier. I'm feeling fresh. I'll swear. Normally I would be overheating, but going just the top, not the bottom, it makes it a lot cooler. So we are going for the Friday teams now, and I have to double check my notes. Let's get the producers. Remind me, who is up next? Okay, it is the Shipwrecks with Crispy Dad in the booth. Let's get that graphic. Welcome back, Crispy Dad of the Shipwrecks. Anything that you were planning on now changed with some selections?
So far, the ship is set to course. My plan was, since we got the Shipwrecks back, I wanted to run it back to back, but my teammate Eric decided to be a captain, so I got to go with my other teammate Shibby for my next pick.
Oh, that's a huge pick. Shibby was dominant last season. set up a ton of plays, had some amazing connections and double taps and passing plays with the rest of your teammates. So fantastic pick there. It looks like the Shipwrecks are trying to go 2 for 2 on this one.
Plan riff raff.
Love to see it. Well, good luck. Best luck in making it there. All right, switching to the Sunday conference. The Wise Guys are up with new captain Hecka Hansen. Welcome, Hecka Hansen, to the booth. This is your first time as a captain, is it not?
It is. I'm excited.
Oh, excited. Any nervousness about taking on some of the titans of this server?
Not at all. You know, I got my first pick right now, and I'm feeling confident about him.
Will you be able to stand up to the pressures of the press? You know, a lot of focus gets put on the captains of these seasons. So, are you sure you can stand up to the challenge?
You know, I'm feeling kind of wise guy. I got a whole bunch of wise guys. I feel like the team is starting to come together.
Okay, well, who are you adding to that team to make sure you guys cruise through to a victory?
Our first wise guy will be the Biz, Blychrist at 15,000.
The Biz, great pick. Very talented individual. By the way, if you're not aware, the Biz is the reason we have custom music on all of our streams. Well done to the Biz for doing all of that, and well done in going round 1, top round for the Wise Guys. Thank you very much, Hecka Hansen. We'll see you later. As we switch back over to the Friday draft, probably my favorite individual name in the server, Why So Knackley, Why So Salty, heading up the Pensioner. Hold on. So welcome, Leto, to the hot seat. I know you were eager to tell us your pick, but we got to wait for the production to finish. So now you have to sit through me asking you questions as well. Why don't you trust atoms?
Because they make up everything.
Well, you're not wrong. Certainly part of the information given to us. What else can you tell us about your strategy on this draft?
I'm just winging it, you know? Can't lose, right?
I wish you luck with that strategy. We'll see if that actually pays off for you. Who are you adding to the list as you wing it?
Chris of Spades.
Chris of Spades. And I have to check because I have a blip on the production side. Just want to make sure we're still coming through there. Chat, can you confirm that we are still live? Okay, good. We're still... Yep, we are still set. Thank you. So Chris of Spades is the pick for the Pensioners. Well done, Leto. Good luck to you in winging it, and we'll see you later on. Okay, next up, we were hoping to have MK Desi in the booth, but unfortunately they are a little bit missing. Not a lot of it, just a little bit. But they will be captaining the Jitterbugs. So after we introduce the Jitterbugs, we will have to go auto draft. Okay, in order to auto draft for MK Desi and the Jitterbugs, the top available choice will be Shiesty. So Shiesty goes first overall to the Jitterbugs. Congratulations to Shiesty and the rest of that team as they form up. And we will head back to the desk to get ready for the next pick. And because of some very savvy winging it, Pensioners. So, Leto, you're back with us?
Yep.
Long time no see.
I know. It feels like it's been a minute.
So are you truly winging it, or did you
Oh,
plan this one out?
100%.
Twitch chat. Okay, welcome back. We are live again with... Oh, there we go. We're live again. Thank you for rejoining. If you can't hear me at this point, then just refresh your Twitch chat, or Twitch stream, rather. And here we go. We still have Leto on the line. We did not announce his pick, although I will say I believe there were a couple of salty comments in the captain's chat about breaking the stream. So Leto, who were you picking again, please?
I am going to pick Audie.
Audie, that's a top tier pick right there. So gets 2 picks in a row, takes a well-ranked lower cap player and a high cap player in Audie. Good job to you, Leto, and good luck. Skitch calling me out in chat, rightly so. I don't know how the internet works. I just work here. But we're moving over to the Sunday picks. We'll let the graphic play for the Boomers. And with me in the booth from the Boomers, Jared, welcome to the cast.
Thanks, man.
So this is a first for you as well. Is this your first season playing or just captaining for the RLOF Season 9?
Just the tournament or whatever. This is my first time in the tournament. I've been in the server for a couple of years now.
Okay, but you've never played in the league seasons?
No, I have not.
So what made you want to be a captain right out of the gate?
Well, they said that I had a better chance of getting selected to be put into the team, to be honest.
Playing the odds. Fair enough. Hey, it works. So now that you have all of this responsibility on your shoulders, who are you taking for your team, the Boomers?
My first pick is going to be Midlife Catharsis.
Midlife Catharsis, getting picked first for the Boomers. Jared, I hope your strategy works out well for you. Thank you for being here, and excited to see how your team develops.
Thanks, man. See you later.
All right, we're going to move on back to the Friday picks. We have some chat gab going on. Nathlik, he might be the best D2, but he is the worst B3. Oh no. A lot of back and forth in Twitch chat. Get in there, make your voice heard, and oh Lord, just a lot of salt being thrown around. Leto spent too much time in the booth. Up next, still waiting to find out who we have. In fact, I believe, yes, Shark Hacks has joined us in the booth representing the Wanderers.
Hello.
Okay. Shark Hacks, thank you for being here. We are ready for your first pick of this draft. Who are you taking?
All right, thanks for having me. I am picking AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, a longtime member of the server, and wants everyone to know that his middle son is Batman. Not sure how that works, but we'll take it. Did that go into your calculations for why you picked AJ?
Absolutely. Love Batman.
Absolutely loves Batman. Good to know. All right, we're putting that on your tombstone. Thank you very much, Shark Hacks, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thanks.
Now, moving back over to the Sunday side, I believe the next up is going to be X-Men with the Accelerators. Welcome, X-Men, to the booth. I have to say, there were a number of comments about you in the introductory text sent in as part of people's registration. Do you care to comment?
Are you surprised, Riffraff? You can't be surprised at that. Just think of the name X-Men, all right? It drills fear into your heart, all right? There's no way any team is going to stand a chance against my team. And let me tell you, my draft pick is just going to make this team even scarier, all right? Are you ready for my pick?
I am ready. I don't know if the rest of Twitch is ready. We're getting a couple Z's in chat, unfortunately, but who is your pick? Let's wake them up.
You're scared, baby, because my first pick is going to be Bug, all right?
Ooh.
You're scared. You're scared. Let's go. The trash talk does start now. You can't handle this. Let's go.
X-Men coming out strong, picking Bug, Flacco, an in-game name as well, or Bobby Bousset lately, and a high-tier player himself. So X saying, to hell with cap space. We're going to take top down. Good luck, X, and we'll see you later on in the draft. All right, we're going to switch back over on the Friday side for the first pick of the last team on the list, the Brunchers, represented by Big Wet. Welcome, Big Wet, to the booth. Is this your first time here, is it not?
That's correct.
Okay, and have you played in one of our league seasons as well?
No, I never have.
Well, glad to have you here. Considering your philosophy is about winning, as I've read, how are you going to respond to someone like X-Men? Even though you're not in the same conference, he brought a lot of swagger to this booth. How are you going to respond to someone like that?
I don't think I'm going to use words to respond to that. I'm going to let my play speak for itself and the play of my team.
Quiet
Even if we don't play
and
each other.
confident. Well, you will if you both make it to the finals. So are we setting up a storyline? Who knows? That being said, who is going to be your first pick of the draft to help you get there?
Well, I really enjoyed just sitting back and letting everybody else pick. So I'm going to take another high-value player so I can continue to rest. And with that pick, I choose Davod.
Davod. Okay. Davod is, I believe, a newer player as well. So I'd love to see the chemistry develop between the two of you and the rest of your team. Good pick. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you later on.
Sounds good.
And X-Men, no, I did not just compliment you. Just sorry, no. Moving right along, back to the Sunday side. Let's see who is coming up next. It is going to be Ender again with the Squinters. Okay, Ender, thank you for being back here. This is now, I believe, your third pick?
Third pick, that's right.
Man, you are blazing through them. This is the strategy playing itself out, I can see. So who are you taking with your third overall pick of the draft?
My next pick is going to be Rumblefish.
Ooh, good player. Good pick. I've seen a lot of Rumblefish's play in the past couple seasons, and he has delivered quite a lot of the time, especially in clutch situations. Any logic behind Rumblefish other than what I've just mentioned?
Oh, it's exactly that, man. Every game he plays in, he kind of brings the level of everybody's play up. So he's a great teammate and tends to be a good leader on field.
Love to hear it. I hope that works out for you as well. And we will see you for your next two picks a little later on.
Great, thanks.
Swinging back over to the Friday conference, I believe the next up is going to be Disaster Piece representing Renegade Duck with the Clock Watchers. Okay, welcome Disaster Piece back to the booth. You are representing Renegade Duck, are you not?
Yes, sir, I am.
And how did you get this role, considering now you're sworn enemies?
Well, we had a little discussion. We did not expect me. He had the third overall pick, and we were both kind of expecting me to slip down to that third round, or the third pick there. And,
how are you going to undervalue yourself like that?
I mean, if you look at the board, I was the lowest MMR for the top salary, so I'm like the bottom feeder of the top tier. So,
well, someone clearly has a strategy in mind. Then throwing those plans out of whack. That being said, who is Renegade replacing? And I believe this is the second pick overall for Renegade Duck.
Yep, this will be our second pick, and this guy will. I'm sure he will more than fill my shoes. So we will pick Disease.
Yes, Disease. Disease, a lesser known player in the comp side of things, big mechanical player, has done a lot in the mechanics chat and forum, and gotten involved a lot lately. So love to see him getting on the field to show his stuff. Great pick. Looking forward to see what Renegade Duck does with the rest. And thank you for being here, Disaster Beast.
All right, thanks, Riff.
And we're going to keep things moving right along. Next up, back in the booth, is going to be Hecka Hansen representing the Wise Guys. Okay, Hecka Hansen, welcome back in as we get set for, I believe this is your second pick. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, then who are you taking with your second pick of the draft?
The self-proclaimed dollar budget KDN. I'm gonna go with Proddy Joe.
Proddy Joe, the budget version KDN, Proddy Joe. That is a mouthful and very interesting assessment. We'll have to see if he actually, lives up to that. He says he's bad at game. He's bad at grammar, but not actually bad at game. So I think you have a good pick there. Hecka, what's your strategy the rest of the way?
I had to aim high while I could still grab some of the higher tier players, and we're just filling in around these two. I'm looking for vibes here.
Okay.
So we got the Biz is the vibes merchant. I was playing with him in the tryouts. So he's gonna be our best player on the vibe end of things. What I see.
Well, good luck shaping up this vibe team, and we will see you later on in your picks.
Thank you.
Okay, swinging back over to the Friday teams. Next up is going to be Shark Hacks again with the Wanderers. All right, Shark Hacks, welcome back to the booth. Now, you're a pretty high level player yourself, are you not?
I guess so.
I guess so. He's so modest. Don't let him fool you, folks. He's just being modest. So, what's your strategy at this point? Are you looking to fill out an attacker, a defender, someone who can play both ends of the field? Are you looking to fill out your B team, bolster your A team? What's your strategy?
So I'm kind of winging it. I'm trying to just take a look at what the other guys in Friday are doing and kind of where and how that bumps up against kind of what who I was kind of looking at in general. So it's kind of I think I'm able to kind of grab the guys I want. So if I've only made one pick, but like it's looking like there's enough to where I should be able to make some picks and then still have some left in the chamber, depending on what goes. But so far, like I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to balance what the other guys are doing with Friday with kind of what I had in my mind and who I have left, etc. So it's an interesting format, that's for sure.
Okay. Going for the Thanos approach, keeping things balanced. Let's see if it plays out for him. Shark Hacks, who is your next pick?
On fleek.
Unfleek with the accent, regular Twitch streamer, and I believe hopefully a caster at some point with the RLOF team. Good choice there, and hopefully gets you where you need to go. So good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Let's get ready for our next pick in the draft. Moving over to Sunday, Jared with the Boomers. Okay, Jared, how you doing today? Welcome back.
Fantastic. You look great in that purple tie, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, we do try here. That said, I can't see you, so we can only assume you are as pretty as always.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, is your pick as pretty as you are? That's the real question today. Who are you
yes.
taking in this next round?
Runsal 123.
Runsal 123, another common name on the league circuit. He's got experience here. We'll love to see how he develops for you. Any strategy in mind with him?
None. He's just on the top.
Fair enough. Hey, sometimes you got to go in availability order. So good luck the rest of the way. We'll see you a bit later.
Thanks, bud.
And getting ready for our next pick of the draft. Back on Friday, we're going to the top of the list. The Angels, represented by Mostly Eric. And welcome back to the booth. Mostly Eric. Still not all the way Eric, but getting there. Do you think you've bumped up to 80% at this point?
No, I think I actually lost some. This draft did not go the direction I thought it was going to go.
Oh no!
So my strategy got thrown into the wind here with how this all went. I guess the blessing and the curse of going first.
That is true. So who are you going to add to your team in order to help get yourself back on track?
They even asked ahead of time, and I still don't know. So I think I am going to go with I'll round out my A team and go with Big Green.
Big Green. He's so big and so green and so generous with his gifted subs in all of our streams. So thank you very much, Big Green, for doing what you do. Also an excellent player. He hovers between high C3 and low GC. So good choice to have on your squad, especially now that you have Disaster Piece and him playing together. I think you're going to do all right with the A team there, but let's hope you have enough cap space to get the rest of your players.
Yep.
All right. Good luck to you, Eric. We'll see you later. Coming up next on the Sunday side with the Vikings, we're bringing Zethy into the booth in a moment. And welcome Zethy to the booth.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. Happy to have you back in here. You've had a little bit of time to do some thinking, but a lot has changed on the board. Who are you taking and why?
Well, luckily I'm sticking to my original plan still, even with all the action, and I'm going with John Darth Grogu.
Darth Grogu. Okay. Another regular on the league circuit. Good overall pick, especially at his rank. Perhaps an undervalued player, has gotten involved in a lot of big plays when it counts. So I like seeing that one go. Good choice. And I'm glad your strategy hasn't changed. It's nice to see somebody played the odds and is coming out ahead. So good luck to you later on in the draft.
Thanks. Trust the plan.
All right, we are going back over to the Friday, and we're going to get the next person in the booth. I believe they've just joined. It's Shark Hacks again, going for the Wanderers. Okay, welcome back, Shark Hacks. So you now have another chance to round out your team in quick succession. So who are you going with?
Yeah, I don't think I can go too much lower. I see that the upper cap spaces are getting taken pretty quickly. So my third pick is going to be Hoosier.
Hoosier. Love playing with this guy. Definitely fun player to have on your team. Also a fan of Not Pants, if I remember in Twitch chat. So good pick on you for that. Shark Hacks, good luck. I hope you do get the picks you need. As you mentioned, the top tier players are going pretty quick.
All right, cheers.
All right, swinging back over to Sunday. Coming up next is going to be Makers Rocks representing the Mall Walkers.
Hey.
And Makers, yes. Hey, indeed. Welcome back. I believe, is this your second pick now?
This is my second pick, yes.
This is your second pick. Who are you going with and why?
Well, it really came down to thinking about how we can make Tier A, this Team A, be really as good as we can, make sure we deliver every time. So we're going to send it with the Postman.
The Postman always delivers. Well done on that pick. Good choice there. And certainly going to be a Team A to contend with on this Sunday conference. The question is going to be for sponsors. That's some strong confidence coming from Makers Rocks. Are they going to hear that mid-season? Maybe pick up some signings? We'll see.
Yeah. No, we're definitely looking for any sort of any sort of sponsors would be great. Would be great, yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Makers Rocks is willing to blank himself out for sponsorships. There it is. Thank you, Makers. We'll see you a bit later. All right. Coming up next on the draft, in the hot seat, joining us will be Crispy Dad of the Shipwrecks. And welcome back to the booth, Crispy Dad. Happy to have you again. You have made a number of picks already. You got out there, very quickly ahead of some of the other players. Who is going to be your third round pick to help get this team going?
All right. I think I'm going to round out my A team, and this person showed up to one of our tryouts for the drafts, and I really liked their play style, and I think these two should mesh pretty well. So my third pick is going to be SMB.
SMB, definitely a strong player, way up there on the list. Good job taking that. And folks, we are watching the top cap choices whittle down to almost nothing. Crispy Dad takes that first tier third option off the list. Only two left on there. Well done, Crispy Dad, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Now, we will take one more pick from the Sunday conference, and then we will take a short break. But first, the man, the myth, the legend, well, the grumpy old man, the myth, the legend, Papa, 34 of the seniors. You got cut off while they're doing the graphic. Hey, welcome back. Now you can go ahead.
Okay. All right. So that's what my grandkids call me. They call me Papa. Okay. I know it's a Southern thing. Yeah. So my grandfather and grandmother were Papa and Mama. And when they said, "What's your grandfather's name?" I'm like, I don't know. So
I love it.
Grabbed one I knew.
That's brilliant. And of course, warms the hearts of everybody watching. So thank you, Papa, for being here. And who are you taking with your pick of the draft?
So I've been in discussions with my latest acquiree, and he says, let's take Bird.
Bird. The Bird is the word. And another good player as well. Very intelligent human being, likes to think through the game. We'll see if that translates to a win for your team. Papa, thank you for being here, and thank you for the lovely story.
All right, take care.
All right, folks, we're going to take a short break as we are just about halfway through this entire draft. That being said, stick around, plenty more to come, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
To any and all farts who have joined us, we love to have you. We hope you have a great time here. I'm going to say this now. Ruba will be the downfall of any team that he plays on, and in fact, nobody really likes him.
In fact, nobody really likes him. Nobody really likes him.
The least favorite person of everyone in the server gets picked. Captain Ruba there.
Captain Ruba there.
The least favorite person of everyone in the server. Captain Ruba there. Good luck the rest of the way, my friend. You're gonna need it.
And now, more Rocket League facts with Optimist.
Most people think holding the jump button makes you jump higher, but did you know there's a faster and more effective way to gain height? Because your controllers have gyroscopes, simply press the jump button and throw your controller up into the air. Alternatively, for added benefits, jump while holding your controller. Indoor trampolines not required.
This has been Facts with Hoppy. And now, more Rocket League facts with Optimist.
Some people believe Rocket League was invented in 2015, but it actually has its roots in early Deep South. In the 1800s, Bitcoin miners would use the League as code for their illicit bit smuggling and attach rockets to their vehicles to outrun the law.
This has been Facts with Hoppy.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Loomis. Don't. Okay. Yep. Hey, Loomis. Seriously, don't do it, Ruba. Fine. Hey, Loomis. I will cut you. When's the draft?
Welcome back to the draft. I hope you saw that troll ad with when the current draft is starting. Yeah, it's not till October. We're actually going to cut off the stream now and just pick up again in October. So bye. That said, you don't understand what goes into these productions unless you've worked with us. And boy, let me tell you, we're having a blast back here while you're watching those ads. So thank you to everybody who's been working on this so diligently and going through their time and energy and stress levels of making this all work for you, including when people mute things. So right back into the draft we go. Motive Bowl is still not available to join today, so we will be picking for him. But his team, of course, I have to find it again. The Bandits are up next. So we have the pick for Motive Bowl. Sky High is going to the Bandits. Congrats to Sky High. Congrats to Motive Bowl. And we hope that works out well for you all. Oh, we're still... He's on there. Sky High's on there. We got to find him. All right. Well, we're moving on in the meantime over to the Sunday Jitterbugs, represented by MK Desi. Unfortunately, MK is also not here, so we'll be picking for him too. But let's get the Jitterbugs. Okay, Cubby Fan is going to be the pick for the Jitterbugs. Thank you very much to the league team running the auto drafts back there. And oh, okay, we got to call this out in chat. Jared says, definitely awesome commercials, quote unquote. You guys put a lot of work into this, and I can actually tell. Thank you so much. And again, thank you to the production team who put all of this together. It is wonderful to see, and we love doing it. So thank you for the good vibes, Jared, and everybody else agreeing in chat. We love you all. But we have a job to do, so let's get back to it. We just made the Sunday pick, so we're going to swing back over to Friday. And for the Friday team, we have the Shrig in the hot seat representing the Dependables. Okay, Shrig, welcome back to the booth. You've been waiting a little bit of time now to get your pick going, so has your plan changed at all, or are you still looking solid?
Well, things have actually, thanks for asking, Riff Raff, gone better than I could have hoped. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how this was allowed, but if you don't mind, I'll just go ahead and say it. I'll be drafting Mortality. Mort with my third pick.
Okay, Mort goes to the Dependables. Amazed that you've been able to make it this far without any hitches to your strat. What did you do differently than anybody else?
I drafted my friend in the first round.
Okay, I guess it pays to know people then. Shrig, thank you very much, and
Can I
good
jump
luck
in
to
here
you.
quickly? Sorry.
Uh-oh. We have someone invading the booth. Welcome to Oti, our league commissioner and current high chieftain. Definitely doesn't have an ego. Oti, you've joined in. What can we do for you? Oh! Okay, so Oti coming in to lay down the law. As a quick reminder for everyone watching, this draft this draft is special because it is a cap draft. So you have to manage your cap dollars while picking the players that you want without going over. And unfortunately, Shrig, you just went over. So, well, you would have if you kept going at that rate. So, who is going to be your pick to remain within the cap dollars and be able to have a full team of 6? Yes, but you have to cover 2 more picks. So OT was jumping in and letting us know that that pick went over the dollar amount to prevent you from being able to finish out the draft. So,
Okay. Well, then I will take low rigs, RLO rig, 15,000.
RLO rig at 15,000. That will do it. Another longtime player in the leagues, so well known, well respected, and a good choice overall. So thank you, Shrig. I guess your strategy didn't hold true till the end, unfortunately, but
Yeah, I guess not.
we wish you luck.
Appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Hey.
And up next, oh God, you love to hate him, you hate to see him. Welcome back, X-Men of the Accelerators.
This pick
X.
is this X to the Z. Zotos is getting picks next. We are about to pimp your league. Let's go.
I have no words. I just want everyone to understand at home that we know we cannot hear X-Men talking when the graphic goes on. So we're just going to let that go and laugh at the fact that he was talking the entire time and didn't realize he wasn't being broadcast. But X-Men, congratulations on your pick. Why don't you give it to us one more time?
Oh, you want me to hype the crowd yet again? I can do this all over from the beginning. You got your boy, X-Men, X to the Z, Zotos coming to the big leagues. Welcome to the team, baby. We're about to accelerate this league. It's going to be amazing. Let's go.
Well, Zoto, if you can deal with that kind of energy, more power to you. But X-Men, thank you for your pick there. You have a couple more to go through, so we'll see you a bit later. In the meantime, we're going to swing back over to Friday and bring in to the booth Big Wet, who is still actually talking with our commissioner and production team, perhaps doing a last minute check. What team do we have coming up here? I'm hearing from my producers, the Brunchers are in fact up next. Welcome, Big Wet, back to the booth. It is time for your next pick. So who do you have?
Well, what I think is really important in a Rocket League team is comms. And what do you need for good comms? A good voice. So with my second pick, I will be taking Riff Raff.
Let's go. All right, we are on a team. I am a proud bruncher. I'll be cooking for the team, in fact. So well done on that pick. Obviously top tier. Obviously going to the finals. Happy to be there. Thank you, Big Wet. And oh, no. All on this side of the table, buddy. And then just thank God I didn't go first overall. That's all I can say. So thank you, Big Wet. We will start strategizing a bit later, and good luck now to you over anyone else for the rest of the draft. All right, next up, we're switching over to Sunday and bringing the Vikings back in with Zethy. There he is now, Zethy. Thank you for joining back into the booth. What can you tell me about your upcoming pick?
So I'm working around the basis of synergy for my team B, so I'm going with Roche Bag.
Rochebag. I love this guy's name because I would always get it wrong in previous casts. I've heard Roch, I've heard Roach, I've heard Roche. So who the hell knows? But we like seeing him on stream, so he'll be a good addition to your team. Congrats to you, and we will see you a bit later as well.
Cheers.
All right, next up in the booth is going to be Leto from the Pensioners. So, Leto, Mr. Salty himself, welcome back.
Good to be here.
Excellent. And oh, wait, I have to do this. Jared calls out in chat, make a poll, how to pronounce his name. Yep, we definitely need that. Somebody create that poll quick. So, Leto, back to you, though. This is, I believe, your third pick now?
Something like that. I don't know. Numbers are hard, okay? And math is even harder.
NA Math for the win. All right, so who are you taking then for your whatever the number pick it is?
I'm gonna grab my boy Proud Lemur, who was on my team last season.
Nice. Keeping the synergy, keeping the cohesiveness. It's good to be able to work with people you know. So well done on that pick. And hopefully that pans out for you as well.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the accelerators on the Sunday side. X-Men back so soon.
Be the accelerators, all right? It's gonna be too good. All right. Next pick for me is RL Duck. All right, quack, quack. The ducks fly together in the accelerators. All right.
So team name will not be changing. Thank you for trying. But X-Men gets his RL Duck. Mind you, for those that don't know, RL Duck is one of the brains behind the spreadsheets that we use to actually load all of the replays and calculate the standings and all of the stats for our season. So thank you, Duck, for your timeless and tireless work on that. Good luck to you with the loudmouth. On to the next pick. We're moving over to the Wanderers on the Friday side. Shark Hacks, get back in here. All right, we're still waiting for Shark Hacks to join the here he is now. Shark Hacks, thank you for coming back in.
Yep.
All right. So Shark Hacks, we've seen you a couple times in a row, then a little bit of space. Are you where you need to be to have a winning team?
I'm approximately where I need to be. There were a couple players that I was kind of looking at that got taken, but I think in terms of cap space, I'll be okay. With that said, you ready?
Go
for
ahead.
My pick?
Who is your pick?
It's Mort, Mr. Mortimer.
Yeah. Mr. Mortimer, Mortality. I thought we already have a Mort pick earlier in the draft. Now I have to double check my notes because I could be just marking things off incorrectly. It was an over budget issue. Got it. And also, first of all, congrats to your pick there. That's a good catch to have. And I have to edit myself. Apparently, I got it wrong on the spreadsheets. I am sorry. Mr. Turtle. The turtle is the spreadsheet, man. Duck, turtle, they're both water-based. Sorry.
Sure.
So we'll move on in the draft. That apology issued, believe me, it was really heartfelt. But we will get to the next pick in the draft. Ender Waves will be joining us from the Squinters. Welcome to Ender Waves for rejoining the booth. Ender, you're getting down to the end of your draft at this point. I believe you have only this and one more to go.
It's
so how are you
exciting,
looking
right?
to close things out?
Yeah. So I had
I've been on my edge of my seat the whole time.
So some folks made some moves and took some folks out of the roster that I was looking at, but very excited. I'm going to take Grape Cam the G, one of the high level dudes that I played with a lot when I first got on the server. So I was excited that he was still available, and that's who we're picking up next.
That's awesome. We certainly love Grape for joining us after meeting us in RLCS in Dallas. It's how he found the server, and he said someone was wearing a shirt and handing out business cards. So shout out to Grape for joining at Dallas. Great pick for you, Ender. Good luck to you.
Thanks, man.
All right, moving right along. We are back to mostly Eric with the Angels. Welcome back, Eric, to the booth. You are looking like a pretty well-rounded team so far, I gotta say.
I think so.
You have some nice high-level players. You've got yourself and Krychek rounding out the lower end as well. Are you going to go high end or low end here?
Well, actually, Krychek is my pick for this round.
Oh my goodness, I was looking at the wrong spot. But yes, that is a good pick to get your B team going. My apologies for spoiling it, but Eric, well done on that. Krychek, great addition to the team. And we will see you later in the draft, probably pretty soon.
Yep.
All right, moving along again to the Sunday teams. We are getting Zethy in the booth now, representing the Vikings. Hold on. Welcome, Zethy, back to the booth. Good to have you. And tell me, where do you think things are standing at this point?
Good. I'm happy with my picks. I think everything's working out just like I want it.
Okay. Well, then in that case, who is your pick this round of the draft?
I am going with Pop.
Pop. That's P-O-P, Pop. Not to be hopped on, but great player. I've played with him a number of times all over the server, so excellent choice there, and hope that works out for you as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Let's get back over to Friday with the Dependables and the Shrig. The Shrig, welcome back to the booth. Who do you have up on your list? Oh, there he is. Technical difficulty there. Now we got Shrig in here. We lost him again. We're going to wait a moment for him to rejoin. In the meantime, if you have been enjoying the stream so far, please do give us a follow or a subscribe. The Patreon, if you want to support the server, get involved and help us do productions like these and the events that we're trying to put together for you guys. And lastly, if you want to join the production team, please, the more the merrier. We would love to have you. Any skill you bring to the table or anything you want to learn will help you train and develop those skills as well. But we do have the Shrig in the booth now. So Shrig, thank you for being back here.
Thanks for having me.
Excellent. So you are up again. Who is your pick for this round of the draft?
This round of the draft, I will be drafting IQ. My IQ is 9842.
I like it. IQ is the resident server mute. He says, I am a mute, but I type faster than people can speak, and I am indeed sassy with it. So comms will be interesting on this team, but love to see how it develops. Good player, good choice.
Appreciate it.
You are welcome. Moving on to the Sunday conference with the Wise Guys, represented by Hecka Hansen. Hecka Hansen, thank you again for joining us in the booth. Oh no, I see some salt in chat now that I mentioned that. IQ is D2. Ew, oh no. No on fleek. No. Let's get IQ some responses. But Hecka, you are the one on the hot seat now. Your pick is up. Who are you taking?
I'm gonna go with Anderpants. Saw Anderpants in the tryouts. Looked like there was some flashes of brilliance there. We could take Anderpants from 5,000 up to 20,000 by the end of this league.
I like it. Flashes of brilliance for Anderpants. I love the strategy. Let's develop those players and make each team a force to be reckoned with. Good luck to you, Mr. Hecka Hansen.
Thank you.
And swinging back over to the Friday division, we're bringing the Clock Watchers back into the booth. So this will be Disaster Piece representing Renegade. And welcome back to Disaster Piece. Quick heads up, Twitch chat. Okay, welcome back, everyone, to the stream that never ends. We were just trying to announce that we had some shaky connections and we might lose the stream, but it looks like that happened before I got all the words out. So we are back now, and we have Disaster Piece representing Renegade Duck here for the All right, Disaster Piece, welcome back to the booth. Who has Renegade Duck opted for this round?
Renegade Duck has opted to choose Dr. Fro for his team.
Dr. Fro, a big 1v1 player, but getting into the threes will be very mechanical. Very good choice on that one. I can't really congratulate you because it's not your team, but hey, congrats to Renegade Duck.
Thanks, Refresh.
Let's swing back over to. You're welcome. We'll swing back over to the Sunday conference and bring Maker's Rocks back in the booth for the Mall Walkers.
Mall is open. We are walking.
Okay, how you doing, Makers?
Doing great. How are you?
All right, Maker's Rocks. Good, thank you. Glad to still have you with us. What is going to be your selection for this round of the draft?
Oh man. We are having some conversations right now. Some last minute conversations. But definitely. Oh wait, I think might screw me up here. 1 second. One moment. I'm gonna go.
Seems like there's some last minute conversations between the teams.
Yep, it's happening. There's all kinds of real time strategy happening. So RTS, we're going Droppin' Hoffman.
Droppin' Hoffman is the pick, and I can see the steam rising from your ears as we figure out who you're actually going to take. But good choice there. Droppin' Hoffman is a good, solid pick for this team. You are sitting pretty overall, and we are going to then move on.
Oh, the implication. Oops. Apologies. His name's Droppin' Hoffman, and the implication.
That's
Apologies.
okay.
Alrighty.
Yes, the implication is his in-game name. Thank you for being in the booth. We
Thank
will
you for
move
having me.
on next to, you're welcome, to the Bandits. Okay, the Bandits are going to be auto drafting Reefer this round. I will say, while that's being updated on the list, Krychek, great comment in chat. Where is the Jeopardy music on these changes? We should have the Jeopardy music up for any of the picks for that matter, but we'd probably be copyright stricken, so can't do that, but I love the idea. All right, we will get ready for the next pick. Next up will be Hecka Hansen again for the Wise Guys. To the booth. There he is now, and you are up for this next pick. Who are you taking?
I'm gonna cause a little bit of a rumble in the captain's chat. It's Lost was supposed to be Dibs, but I'm gonna go ahead and take him off the board.
Oh, an upset of a pick. I didn't realize dibsing was allowed in a draft scenario, but it seems like somebody wanted It's Lost on their team and is now a very unhappy camper.
It was a fatal
Is this
mistake.
part of your strategy to a fatal mistake? Did they mention it in chat and you're like, I have to snag this guy?
Yeah, I wasn't even looking at him actually until he mentioned it. I was actually gonna go for the implication. But as soon as he got brought off the board,
Well,
I had to
that
go for
got
Lost
removed.
there.
That is something. Okay, so we have a big upset based on the captain's chat. So, loose lips sink ships and all that. Don't tell anybody your picks because they might get taken out from under your nose. A really smart play by Hecka Hansen in taking that one away. We're going to move over to Friday and talk to Leto from the Pensioners. Leto, welcome back. We are ready for your next pick, and I think is this the final for you, or is this?
No,
let me see
I have
here.
two more. I just looked at it. I have two more.
Pensioners. You're right. You have two more. So who is your second to last pick?
My second to last is Savant.
Savant Cyclops, self-proclaimed best blind gamer. Ask your optometrist. So, interesting move here. How do you feel about taking someone who can't actually see the game?
Well, then he feels it out. He doesn't have, he can't see the ball, so he doesn't go for ball.
There you go. So you'll never have a double commit. I like it.
Exactly.
Big brain plays here. Big brain plays. Well done, and we'll see you for your final pick very soon. Getting ready for our next pick. We're going to bring Jared in from the Boomers. Jared, welcome back to the booth. Long time waiting for you at this one. Who is your pick for the next round?
Yeah, I almost fell asleep waiting to come back. But in that time of waiting, I accidentally divulged that I wanted It's Lost. And,
you were the one.
Yeah.
Taken.
It hurt. It hurt a little bit.
Well,
but it's okay. It was all part of the plan, calculated. Why not be a nerd is my pick.
Why not be a nerd? I got to see, what is this guy's other name in the list?
Is it Scoob? No, it's
Scoob.
Shaggy. My bad.
Shaggy. Yes, that's okay. So Shaggy goes to the Boomers with that pick. Unfortunately, giving up what you originally wanted, tisk tisk, my friend, teaches you not to open your mouth, I think. But good luck.
It was calculated. Thanks.
It was calculated? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see if it works for you.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome. Moving right along, we're going to bring mostly Eric back into the chat, and we're going to get the Angels graphic up on screen. Eric, welcome back. You are up to pick, and you, sir, have a couple picks left, I believe. What are you thinking with these final few picks?
Well, I think I'm gonna round out my team, especially with the name of the Angels. Anyone who has ever played with this guy knows what an angel of a player he is. I'm going with Loomis.
Oh, one
Boom.
of the demo gods of the server, maybe perhaps turning people into angels rather than being one himself. But I like the idea. Let's see what you can do with it. Great pick. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, switching back over to the Sunday draft, we are going to pull Leto back in and have another conversation. Leto, long time no see. Apparently we got our wires crossed. I saw you were pulled in, but it's not your turn yet. We got to get a Sunday pick in first. So sit tight there, Latos. Sorry to say, bud, but we have to do a Jitterbugs pick first for MK Desi, who is up next. Cap space, and next up in the highest order, Prince is the pick for the Jitterbugs. So congratulations to Prince going to the Jitterbugs team. They did quite well last season, if I remember correctly. One of the top 2 overall. And now we will swing back to the Friday side and get ready for the pensioners with Leto. All right, Leto, thank you for your patience. Sorry about the hiccup there, but it is now your turn.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an old fart stream without a few issues, right?
Exactly. But
So my final
who,
pick
sir,
will be
do you want to go
MVP
with at this
Pants.
point? MVP Pants. All right, MVP Pants, another longtime member of the server, longtime league participant, and pretty high producer, to be honest. Has some good stats on his record. So good choice there, late in the draft for you. And good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we are moving on back to the Sunday teams and back to the top of the list with the seniors and Papa.
It seems like it's been forever. All right.
It does. It has been a minute, but happy to have you back in. Let's get your next pick.
My next pick is going to be Willem 30.
Willem 30 goes to the seniors in this second to last pick for the seniors. We are getting down to the home stretch, so it is going to be interesting to see how these teams round them out. And Papa gets his choice in Willem. Thank you, Papa. We're going to go back to the desk and then get ourselves ready for the next Friday team, which is going to be Big Wet again with the Brunchers. Okay, Big Wet. Big Wet is joining us now. Thank you very much for being here again. Hello. Who are you adding to our roster?
Well, I think it's important to have some differing personalities, and since I'm, really wet by nature, we needed some fire. So I will be going Firecrawler.
Firecrawler, great pick off this list. I like the analogy as well. We'll be a very elemental team for sure. And let's get him up on the board there. There we are. Thank you very much, Big Wet. I am excited to see what you do with our next couple picks. Fair enough. We'll move on to Sunday while Big Wet thinks about what he's going to do next. The Accelerators and X-Men are back in the booth.
As you know, team name change per the other round. We already established that. We are now the Accelerators. And with that, we are going to take the big boy. We know he crushed it last season. Mikey with the 3 E's for the Accelerator.
Mikey. Well done to Mikey for going to the Accelerators, not the Accelerators as much as X-Men wants to believe otherwise. And X, I have to say, you are definitely the loudest and most excited to be here. Do you attribute that to anything, or is that just you on any given day?
You can ask my wife. I was born this way. I was born the loudest. I was born with the most energy, the most confidence, the best looks. You know who it is. It's the X-Men, baby. Let's go.
We will have to see as the season develops whether any of that is true. But thank you very much for being here, X-Men, and we'll see you later on for your final picks. Moving back over to Friday, we have Crispy Dad taking on with the Shipwrecks, the defending champions from this past season, and building what seems like a pretty similar team to last season. Crispy Dad, how
teammates left to pick, but I need to start rounding out the middle of the pack. I picked top players, bottom players. So I think my next pick, we're going to go with Threat.
Threat can be a threat on the field. So good choice there. And we will see if he takes you all the way with that B team. Welcome back. We are back on air. We're having a couple of those technical difficulties. I also understand that my audio is very delayed. So, captains, if you don't hear me respond to you immediately, that's why you're coming through late in my ears. So sorry, Twitch, if there's any kind of hiccup with that. But hey, here we are. We're going to get through the rest of this draft and make it something worthwhile. So our next captain will be Enderwaves from the Squinters. Squinters are live on their pick. Enderwaves is in the booth. Ender, what do you got?
Listen, my eyes are exhausted from looking at this Excel spreadsheet. I really am squinting at this point. Really excited to round out my picks with Village Fort, Slug of Tugnut, another one of my buddies that I've played, has carried me through some ranked games, so it's great to round out the team with him.
Love it. Good to have that connection with somebody you know and are comfortable with, so good luck to you.
Thanks, man.
All right, we are going to switch back over to Friday and bring back mostly Eric, who's still only mostly, but still helming his team, the Angels. And welcome back, Eric, to the booth. You have only a few picks left here. In fact, if I double check my notes, this is going to be your last pick of the draft.
Yeah, this is the last pick, and my former teammate took my perfect sweep of what I wanted to do. So I decided for my next pick, I'm going to go with the one with the coolest sounding name. We'll go with Soybean Yo.
Soybean Yo goes to the Angels. Congratulations to mostly Eric on rounding out your team and finishing up this draft. Good luck to you in the season.
Thank you.
All right, getting on to the Sunday conference again. We're going to bring Zethy back in here, representing the Vikings. Zethy, welcome back, and I believe this is also your last pick as well. Who are you going to close out this draft with?
I'm going to close out with Exile.
Exile. All right. Exile spelled not the normal way, so that'll be fun to pronounce on stream if the casters are not prepared for it. But congrats to you on putting together your full roster. We will see you on the field.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's head back over to Friday and check in with our resident sit-in captain, Disaster Piece, who is taking over for Renegade Duck of the Clock Watcher. Disaster, we are happy to have you back in. Who is going to be this team's pick?
We are going to take Nathlick.
Nathlick going in round 4 for the Clock Watchers. Congratulations to Nathlick and getting onto his team there, and to Renegade Duck. That's a smart play. I've seen him play before. He is quite solid. So good luck to you the rest of the way, and we're going to switch right back over to Sunday and take a look at the Mall Walkers with Makers Rocks. Okay. Hey, Makers. Yes, you are up and you are on the clock. So who is your pick?
We are getting sick with it with Sick Larry.
The Rocket League lawyer himself, Sick Larry, goes in the 4th round. Love to see it because, if they lose a single game, there will be a lawsuit filed. Good luck to you, Makers, in getting ready for your final pick.
Thank you, sir.
And now we are going to get ready for the next pick on, I believe we're heading to the Friday conference, waiting to see who is up next. Oh, I'm checking with my producers on this. The Pensioners. Yep, a little bit of confusion there on team names, but we have the Pensioners. Uh-oh. Leto went down to the draft party and is drinking a little bit early. You still got a job to do here, buddy. Okay, he's getting set up. In the meantime, again, I'll remind everyone here, if you enjoy what we're doing, if you want to be a part of what we're doing, please come join the production team. We would love to have you help us out with all of these streams. We have full staff of people working on this stuff behind the scenes, creating artistic assets, running the stream itself. Obviously, being on air is an option as well, but if you're camera shy, that's okay. There's plenty to do. So please do come see me or Percussive if you want to get involved, and we'll be happy to get you going. If you want to support these streams, subscribe to the Twitch channel or join the Patreon. We would love to have your support in being able to put more content like this together. And if you're not even a member of the Discord and you're just watching this stream for the first time, you're enjoying what you're seeing, come hang out. Let's get the Discord link in chat. Let's get people to come play some games and have a good time. So we are still at this point waiting for the last pick from Leto on this draft. I'm going to go to the chat. We have no fluff, just picks from Fallen Justice. Respect. Like it. Did someone say X? No. And oh, okay. I'm hearing from my producers that Leto already had his full team picked with MVP pants, I believe. So we are moving on into the next team. This will be back on the Sunday side. And we are going to bring, I believe it's Papa again with the seniors. And Papa, welcome back into the booth. Again, sorry for the delay back and forth on the audio, but I can hear you just fine, which means I need to hear who your pick is.
My last pick, I'm going to pick Elias Rosas.
Elias Roses, thank you so much for making it that your last pick. Fills out the seniors team. And we have a seniors ready to go into season. Good luck to you, Papa. So happy to have you captaining this one.
Thank you, sir. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
And excellent. We're going to move over to our Friday division. And of course, the best team, the Brunchers, my team. Let's go Big Wet. How we doing? This is for our second to last pick with the Brunchers. Yes.
Yeah.
Who are you taking with that pick?
I'm feeling really good about this pick. I think it's really going to move the needle. We're going to go with Jack of Mar.
Jack of Mar, I like it. Let's see how this guy stacks up with the rest of the team. Looking forward to working with Jack of Mar and Firecrawler, and excited to see who our last pick is going to be as well. So Big Wet, excellent choices so far. We have a winning squad for sure, and I'll see you for your next pick shortly.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's go back to Sunday. Who do we have coming up next? None other but Hecka Hansen and the Wise Guys. All right. Wise Guys with Hecka Hansen in the booth. Hecka, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. So you are up, my friend, and you have, I think this is your final pick?
Yep, that's correct. For the fifth Wise Guy.
All right.
For the summer 2023 draft is going to be Zernot.
This is another one that I needed help pronouncing. Was it Zernot? X or not?
X or not?
Something else.
Zernot?
Who the hell knows? But doesn't matter at this point. He's on your team. So congratulations on completing your draft of your team. Good luck to you in the season.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
All right. Swinging back over to Friday and the Dependables. We're looking for the Shrig. The Shrig, welcome back to the booth. Still, I will say, my favorite team name on this Friday conference, even though it's not the one I'm on and I plan on kicking your butt anyway. But you do get another pick. So who are the Dependables going to take with, I believe this is, yes, your final pick of the draft?
Well, I will be taking Heartless Foe, Spartan Clutch, and I look forward to kicking your butt, as a matter of fact. We'll see you out there.
Let's go. We definitely will. Thank you, Shrig, for being here today and for your picks. Good luck to Spartan Clutch and the rest of that team. And we'll keep the ball rolling over to Sunday. And we're going to bring on Jared and the Boomers. All right, Jared, welcome back to the booth. Thank you for your kind words in chat as well. Love seeing the engagement with the community. And Jared, who is going to be your pick?
The one and only Oedi!
Uti. I'd love to say his name. He is our fearless leader of this league. He is the league commissioner. No, that will not get you any extra points.
Oh, I'm definitely
Everyone
getting
will be
brownie
watching
points.
your team like a hawk. No, sir.
I'm definitely
No,
getting
sir.
brownie points, dude. That's why I picked him. Duh.
So, well, good luck to you either way. Would love to see how that one plays out. And we'll see you for your final picks very soon.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
All right. Let's head back over to the Friday division. Next up, again, representing the Clock Watchers will be Disaster Piece covering for Renegade. And do we have Disaster Piece? We do. Disaster Piece, welcome back to the booth. And this is now, I keep having to switch screens because I don't have a second screen, but you are picking the last pick for the Clock Watchers. Who does Renegade Duck want?
He will take Pro Steve-O.
Pro Steve-O, quite the pro, very Steve-O, and good way to end it for the Clock Watchers. So Disaster Piece, thank you again for sitting in and taking on the picks for Renegade Duck on his behalf. We appreciate you, and have a good season yourself.
Yep, thank you.
All right, we are bringing in the one, the only, the X-Men with the accelerators. Okay, X-Men. This is the first time you haven't been cut off by the graphic, I believe, because you actually were patient. What do you have to say this time?
Yeah, you know I wasn't patient. I only waited because you told me to, baby. But I did like that you pronounced it accelerators. You're finally getting with it, Riff Raff. I love that. Let's go.
All right.
We got one pick left.
All right.
We got one pick left. I've been rewatching Breaking Bad just for this pick because I know this guy's going to help me cook up some great Crystal X for the accelerators. We're taking Heisenberg.
Oh my God. I can't tell if I'm excited because this is a good pick or this is the last time we have to deal with X-Men's bad puns on air.
Would you say
that
you're
being said,
excited?
congratulations, X, on your picks. All right, get him out of here. Someone grab the hook. Thank you very much, X-Men and the accelerators. Good luck to you guys during the season. Next up, we are heading back to Friday, and the Bandits are up, which are being auto-drafted. Motive Bowl, the captain, will be picking Smashed automatically as part of the auto-draft. So congratulations to Smashed and Motive Bowl, and I believe that actually, yep, they do have one more pick on the way. Smashed is the pick from round 4 for the Bandits. And we are waiting for technical issue. We are back again. Thanks for coming back to join us. A couple of technical difficulties as usual. It wouldn't be an old fart stream without some hiccups. That said, let's get right back into it. We have Motive Bowl, who just was auto drafting for the Bandits. Smashed was the player picked, and they have one more pick in this draft to go. But we're going to head over to Sunday and see who our next person is. It's going to be the Mall Walkers with Makers Rocks heading it up. Makers Rocks is joining us in the booth now. Thank you for coming back in. Is this your final pick?
This is my final pick.
Okay. So let's see who we get involved in the Mall Walkers. Who is your final pick for your team?
For the Mall Walkers, we are going to get wet with the river. Taking it to the river.
Well, Big Wet might have something to say about that, but the river certainly is not dry, and I like that as a final pick for your team. Good luck to you come the season, Makers Rocks. We'll be happy to see how you guys develop.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
And switching back over to Friday, we are going to bring Shark Hacks back in for the Wanderers. Okay. Shark Hacks, welcome back to the booth. We are ready to finish out your team as well. Who are you taking as your final pick?
Yeah, so I think I'm picking the guy who I'm pretty sure likes the Grateful Dead. We're going with Spaced Bear.
I like it. Not a dancing bear, but definitely spaced out. I'm a fan as well, so happy to see that as a decision maker for you. Congratulations on your team, and thank you for joining us for the draft. Good luck.
All right. Thanks a lot. Take care.
All right. You are welcome. And we're going to move along to the Sunday conference, waiting to hear who is next up on the Sunday pick. But I believe it's going to be the Jitterbugs, which is going to be an auto draft for MK Desi, who is unfortunately not here. But they will be taking Iggy, Ignited Blue, as the final. Oh, sorry, BD Trauma. BD Trauma is. Aha! I got my picks mixed up. BD Trauma is the Jitterbugs pick for round 4. It's not the final pick. It's the second to last pick there. So congrats to BD Trauma on the Jitterbugs. And we will continue right along with, sorry, Iggy. I see you in chat. I know it's the technology. I'm not good at it. But we will give the Jitterbugs the go-ahead on that pick and look at who is next on the Friday draft. Who are we bringing into the booth? None other than Crispy Dad with the Shipwrecks. Oh. Crispy Dad is in the booth. Crispy, who is your pick for the Shipwrecks?
My pick for the Shipwrecks to round us all out is Arby's.
Arby's. Where's the beef? Congrats to Arby's and good luck to the Shipwrecks. That's a solid lineup you've got. I'm excited to see how you guys do.
Thank you so much.
And we will settle over to the Sunday conference again. Let's get the producers to confirm who is up on Sunday. So Jitterbugs are going again, it seems. MK Desi again not here, so this is going to be an auto draft. And I believe it is, in fact, Iggy Ignited going to the Jitterbugs after all. So I got it right, just not the right timing. Sorry, Iggy, for the stutter step, but there you go. There's your team. And yes, everybody call it out in chat. I'm seeing it. It's good. We love it. Congratulations to the Jitterbugs on being put together. Good luck to you during the season as well. We will next swing back over to the Friday conference. I think we only have a couple of picks left. Who is next up? I am looking at my notes, and it does look like the Bandits are up again. Motive Bowl gets to auto draft here, and I think this will be the last pick for Motive Bowl. And I think Oti is potentially joining us. Nope, not anymore. So we're looking to see who this final pick is, and it seems it's Nosy. Oh, Jeff with a G. Jeff with a G goes to the Bandits. So that's probably GEOFF as far as Jeff with a G, even though he probably spells it JEFF anyway. Love the confusion, but there is Motive Bowl's team. The Bandits have been completed. We have one team that still needs a pick on Friday, and I believe 2 teams on Sunday at this point. So next up is, I'm being told that Sunday is done and Friday is the final pick of the draft in Big Wet. So Big Wet, team captain, who are we getting for our... No, that's not true. We still have Jared to pick. Nope. I'm correcting my producer. We have Jared still to pick for the Boomers on Sunday. Boomers on Sunday. So, yep, we are waiting for Jared to join us in the booth, and thank you for being here. Yep, you're here. You're live. Jared, thanks for making it in. Who is your pick as your final team choice?
Well, I'm going to have to think about this for a second. But we got a new guy in the server. He's got a lot of hope and belief, and I think it's going to be full blood N8V.
Full blood. I actually think you got to check your notes on that one. I think he's a long-time member.
He's only been in for a year.
To the server, he's been in and out. Oh, only a year. Okay, all right, that's fair. There are some new faces in this server that I have not seen longer than a month or so. So to call that new, but we love seeing Full Blood participate as always. So good choice as your final pick there. We should have now one more from Friday and one more from Sunday to end this draft. Congratulations to Jared and the rest of your team as well. We'll see you on the pitch. All right, let's head back over to Friday for the team captain of the year, Big Wet. Thanks for being here. Who's going to be our last pick of this draft? Brock?
Predicting something similar. That will be No Sitkim.
No Sight Kim. Sita Kim. We're going to need a pronunciation check. No Sight Kim joining the Brunchers. Thank you, Big Wet, for throwing that name in there. And thank you to No Sight Kim for being a member of our team. We're happy to have you. And that completes the Friday conference draft. We're going to switch over to the Sunday to finish out the last player. We're going to need one more pick here. Sunday is done. I'm being told Sunday is done. How did we get through everybody that fast? I don't know. But frankly, we are all wrapped up. All of the picks have been made. Friday conference is set. Sunday conference is set. We are set in the production studio. It is going to be a huge season, so we're looking forward to have you down. Again, the games start 6-2 and 6-4. That is June 2nd, Friday, June 4th on Sunday. And as another couple reminders, if you haven't already, please join us on Twitch, join us on Twitter even, join us on Patreon, join us in Discord. Let's get all of the links in chat now so anybody interested can help out and jump into whatever they're looking to do. We'd love to have you. Excited to see you when the season starts, and we're going to sign off. Thank you to everyone here at the Old Farts News Production. We're getting interrupted. Yes, we can.
I just wanted to say hi to everybody and thank you for hanging out with us. This is a new format, so just wanted to spice it up, and as to be expected, run into little issues here and there. But thanks to all the captains and all the participants hanging out, having fun on the stream, and we hope to see many of you in Boston and future lands. So just wanted to hop in and say hey to y'all. Much love.
Thank you, Skitch, for joining in and saying hello to everybody. And yes, good luck to everyone. Much love as expressed to everyone. Get ready for an exciting season. The best is yet to come. We will see you all very soon. Have a good
We're going to
evening,
go
everybody.
and raid Mr. A. Rogers. He's one of our longtime members, and you host our Saturday night Bacchus mod. So if you are a PC player and do Bacchus mod, make sure you keep an eye out for that, and join Mr. Rogers for some custom games.
What he said.
All right. Have a great rest of the Sunday, everybody. See you on the pitch.